League of Legends is team-based competitive game, so climbing here is difficult just because you rely on people and sometimes it pisses you off.
Shen fucking ult me! What are you actually doing? And what the actual fuck are you doing? You're so fucking bad!
So the first step is to choose your best role. Choosing your best role is crucial in climbing. If you don't know what role is your best one, you can just check League of Graphs and judge it by higher win rate on the role. For example, if you have high win rate on AD carry, then stick with that role. Don't try anything else. You have to perform your best on the role you play on the best. And in League of Legends you have to try hard. You cannot climb otherwise. I know, it sounds kinda cliche, but hey, that's how solo queue works, so play on your best role and try your hardest. Second step is called consistency. If you wanna climb, you have to be consistent. What do I mean by that? I mean that you cannot just play 20 games today and 2 games tomorrow. You should have consistent schedule to climb higher rank. For example, you should always play at least 3 games a day. If you will lose all of them, just take a break, relax, don't get emotional and play again later. Why would you play 3 games a day? It's simply because you have to play consistently, especially if you are actually trying to climb. Because I used to play like 6 games today and 1 game tomorrow. You should not do that. Just be consistent and you will see results. Step number 3. One-tricking. One-tricking is basically playing only one champion. Why would you do that? Because whenever you play random champions, you cannot perform on them as well as playing on the champ you spend hours on. Simply because you know your limits well, and you are less likely to throw games or just int. So it's better to one-trick or at least have 3 champions in your pool if you want to consistently climb. No matter what are you playing, you can climb with any champion in the game. So pick one champ, master it, and then you can climb easily just with your mechanics. Step number 4. Macro. Macro is the key for win in like 90% of the games. Simply because macro is League of Legends. You can be good on mechanical champions, but if your macro is bad, you will never finish game with even 20 kills, just because of your incorrect decision making. So try to watch some guides about macro, or simply watch some high elo streamers that are playing your role, so you could just watch them and learn. Step number 5 is mentality. I think mentality is as important as knowing macro. Why? It's simply because there are good players that can climb high, but because of their mentality and ego, they stop playing after a single loss. So don't be like that. You have to always be positive, or if you don't have energy to deal with crybabies on your team, just simply mute them. You don't need to see your teammates chat unless you're a challenger, because under challenger, in every single elo, there are crybabies with ego. Of course, it's not happening in every single game, but still, mute instantly when you see someone yapping on your team. I have lost so many games in the past just because I was emotional and making dumb mistakes because of it. Don't be like me and try your hardest, keep your cool, and trust me, you will climb, because League is not only about skill. If you are determined enough, you will climb no matter what. Step number 6 is taking breaks. Trust me, this is the most underrated step in League. If you are having a bad time and losing a lot of games, sometimes you have to take a week off, relax, do other stuff, find a hobby, and when you will come back with fresh mindset, you will climb twice as easy. Simply because your mentality will be to win and not to int other players, just because you are not in the mood. I had this so many times. I was losing games, tweaking out, and taking break. After breaks I was picking higher and higher elo, so trust me, this step is crucial. Step number 7 is defend. Just trust me, no matter how correct you are, arguing with the League players is just dumb, because they simply won't accept the truth, even if it's their own fault. If you see your AD carry crying about ganks or stuff like that, just type /defend and play the game. Try your hardest and either you will win or you will lose, but at least you performed. You should always remember to not take loss that seriously, as long as you're improving. Because bad games come and go, but consistency will always beat them. That's it. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, I would appreciate like and subscribe. See ya around.